So this is a song called There's an Angel Watching You. And it's a constant reminder to me that faith is always here with us. And our angels and guides are always with us. It's really just up to us to call in our guides and angels and ask for assistance. So as I sing this song, the biggest gift that you can give back to me as I give you this song in the space of love is for you to call in whoever you would like to call in, your angels, your guides. And this will also be the song that brings in Astra this evening. And I just want to say what a pleasure. I've had an honor of working with Anna and Colleen and Claire on this event. And it's just really awesome how we are brought together to create bodies of work and share them with you. So with that said, here we go.
Well, faith is never lost, but sometimes it's hard to find. And sometimes she prays out loud, 'cause it helps her ease her mind. If she could just touch their wings, if she could just hear them sing, then there's one white feather from the sky. There's an angel watching you. Yes, there's one white feather from above. There's an angel watching you. Now love is never far, but we search so hard to find. And when you finally come back home, it was waiting there inside. And she knows she'll find her way, and she prays that she won't stray. Then there's one white feather from the sky. There's an angel watching you. Yes, there's one white feather from above. There's an angel watching you. Now in dreams she flies heaven bound. She dances with them in the watching you.
Thank you, guys. That was beautiful. I have to mic up again. Hold on. I think I'm doing it right. Am I used to doing this kind of thing? Okay. Am I all right? Yes. Okay. We're going to go right into the channel because we're aware that many of you have questions that you're looking forward to asking the angel the answers to. So we'll go into the channel, and then after the channel, we'll take another 5-minute rest, and then we'll have a little time left to just talk a little bit at that point. And if you have anything that you'd like to say at that point, we can do it then. Okay? All right, now let us all close our eyes and let us take a deep breath. Just follow the breath going in and out of the body. And let us now empty our minds of all thought. Just focus on your body. And now focus on the third eye. And in the third eye, see a waterfall of white light. And see it very bright and very white. And follow this waterfall of light as it's coming. And see it as it passes over stars and planets in the universe. And see the planets and stars illuminated in the light. See the light gently and quietly passing over the vast darkness of the universe, illuminating the darkness. Everything is seen in the light. Nothing is hidden. Continue to follow the light as it comes in to our galaxy, and in your mind see the earth spinning on its axis, and see the light wash over the earth. The earth is now illuminated in white light. Follow that light as it penetrates the earth and fills the earth from within. Now you see the light, and you see it coming into our atmosphere, illuminating our atmosphere, pouring into our planet, illuminating the dense forests on our planet, illuminating the depths of our oceans, illuminating every living creature and every living being on the planet. Now see the light as it enters the space that we are in, as it enters this sanctuary, and there's light. See the light illuminating this space, and follow it as it washes over each and every one of your bodies. In your mind's eye, see your body illuminated in white light. You are engulfed within the God light. Follow it as it enters your body now from your crown chakra. The inside of your head is filling with the light. The inside of your head is illuminated in white light. See this light go into the neck and then the shoulders, down through your arms, your hands, and your fingers. See the light as it fills your chest, your solar plexus, your stomach, your pelvic area, down through your legs, your feet, and your toes. Your bodies are filled with light. There is light within and there is light without. You are one in the light. You are the light. Now see your lights connecting and see yourselves as one light, one large sphere of white light. In your mind's eye, see this sphere of light rising and follow it. Follow it as it goes beyond this building. Follow the sphere of light as it goes into the night sky. Follow it as it goes higher and higher until it passes the Earth's atmosphere. Follow your light as it goes beyond this galaxy, as it travels galaxy after galaxy, reaching higher and higher, illuminating everything it passes. Continue to follow your light until your light comes to the void, where all manifestation manifests from, where all there is exists. When your light reaches the void, you are to rest your light there. We are here, you are all welcomed. We are enjoyed that you have arrived and that your energy is filled with companionship and light. We are here in order to assist Anna's energy in that which you all desire to learn more of, and that is your energy as a God being continuing on into eternity. For your energies are one with the Creator, and therefore you exist everywhere all at once. You are everything that you see, that you know, that you experience, and that which you dream of as well. Understanding that you are the mind of the One, therefore all thought forms are yours, and you are therefore the greatest creator that exists. And in your abilities to create, you have come many distances, and you have lived in many different bodies, and you have experienced on many levels of creation. We are here always to serve, for we are aware of your needs and your desires, and we desire only to assist you to open to more of your truth and to elevate your energy so you may live in your true identity. Now your questions will be answered. Ask them from your heart, and your answers shall be clear to your heart as well. You may begin.
Hello. I have a question regarding when we pass into the next realm, is there different levels of that realm that you can go at, that you transform to?
You're asking if there are different levels of the God realm?
Yes.
There are 7 levels. There are 7 levels of the God realm. When you pass over and you come into the light, you are first going through an initiation, and you are taking a journey of the life that you have just left behind, and you are experiencing through your guides and through your recollecting through the mental body of your being and the emotional body, the experiences with multitudes of beings that you have come in contact with in this physical lifetime. When you go through this review, as you call it, in the earth plane, then you are moving your energy to that realm and to that place in which you are in your mental self. Meaning that where you are in consciousness is where you go when you leave the physical plane. If you are in a conscious state where you are not believing and you are not trusting in your ability to continue in your eternal self, then you will go into other realms of teaching. You will be taken by your angels and you will be taken into other levels of existence where you will be working to create an opening in your heart and mind for realization of your journey. In other words, your personality is with you when you pass over. When you pass through this life, you take that personality with you. You take your anger with you. That is why there are many spirits that are very angry, and many psychics will connect to them and they are still angry and they are still talking nonsense, because that is where they were when they passed over. They did not prepare for their death correctly, and they did not advance their energy. They did not raise their consciousness. And so now they are at that conscious place where they were in physical life, and then they must work on a specific plane in which they need to be nurtured and taught, and they have many guides with them, and they go through a lot of what was in the physical over and over again. It's like you are watching a movie of yourself continuously over and over again, and you are being taught and instructed. There is an instruction period that goes on in many lifetimes. Some beings that pass are in such a place of darkness and death that they have to go into holding areas, and there are holding patterns that take place in the realms of the God plane, where energies are being held, and they are held there for a specific amount of time, but there is no, we say the word time for your information, but in reality there is no time where their energy goes, and they are held for the specific reasons that they are requiring some readjusting in their energy, in their DNA, and things of this nature, in their vibration, in their core, in their light core, what you are calling wavelengths of light that connect to the spinal cord in your physical body. And these need adjusting in certain beings. And it is very important to understand that when you pass and you are in a high plane and your consciousness is lifted, you will go into different levels of the God realm, and you will move as you progress in spirit, because you are constantly working. Your work is not finished because you've left the earth. You are constantly learning, you are constantly being taught, you are continuously experiencing, and you are in that form of elevation. You are in this momentum of spiraling upwards, or you are expanding, and in that you live on many, you incarnate in many different physical variations in the cosmos. Do you understand what we are saying?
Yes.
It isn't easy to take all these concepts in, and there are so many others. There are so many dense interpretations of what it is like to be on the other side. But there are worlds on the other side. Worlds, not like you're living in an earth plane and you're living in a world. There are worlds upon worlds beyond the physical earth. And you live in these worlds, and you learn in them, and you stay in them for periods that for your growth, periods of time, for want of a better word. and from there you graduate your energy. And therefore, you are in this life learning and experiencing yourselves from without and from within. So you are learning about the physical and the material, and you are also learning about the emotional and the spiritual. And the emotional part of your being is the most powerful because it guides you into the spirit. If you pay attention to your emotions, if you pay attention to what you are feeling. Most beings on the earth plane have great difficulty with this because they are never sure what they are feeling, and they learn to ignore their feelings and push them under and push them aside. And this way they think they are being brave and they are being what others expect them to be, and in truth what they are doing is they are blocking themselves from going forward. Because when you connect to the emotion guides you into realization of self. It guides you into your God consciousness. It doesn't guide you easily. It guides you through many dark places because you must pass through the darkness in order to come into the light. And your emotions can take you to the depths of darkness. But you must not fear the darkness. You must know that the light exists there always. There is light in darkness. And as long as you keep seeking the light, you will rise above the darkness, a much wiser being. We will take the next question.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Yes, I'd like to know the name of my guardian angel or spiritual guide.
We are not hearing this
The
question.
name of her guardian angel or spirit guide?
A name?
Yes.
The name of her guardian angel or spirit
Well, what we can say here is that there are names that you have, and the spirit guides have names, and we are seeing, what is your name? You must give your name.
Natalie.
Again?
Natalie.
Natalie.
Jacob is one of your guides. There is an energy, Philippi, or Philippi. This is an energy that is with you, and in this energy is very light-hearted energy. And it seems that this energy wants to lift your spirit. It wants you to call on it to assist you in lifting your spirit, because your spirit many times falls, and you are sad many times. You are not in that place that you need to be, because you are needing to experience more joy. You are needing to be more joyful in this lifetime. It is very important, because through your joy you are going to make many connections that are going to bring you into the places that your energy needs to be for your elevation, for your elevating your soul, for your being in a place where there is, we are seeing where there is entertainment, there is a lot of creativity, and there is that you are needing more and more to become more involved in this creative energy. Do you follow what we tell you?
Yes.
That is good. So you are needing to ask, you are needing to open yourself to ask this energy to come in. You are to speak to it. When you are in meditation, you are to say, bring me the joy, teach me the way of joy, and I shall follow. This will be good, because you will be guided.
Thank you.
You are welcome. We shall take the next question.
Thank you. My sister recently died in February, and since then I've had an increasing feeling of needing to move into a more spiritual plane and connect with a purpose that I have not been so aware of up until now. And I'm wondering if there are any guides or any guidance that you or anybody who wants to could offer me about that.
You will repeat that question. For we have gotten part of the question that the sister has passed on.
Yes, my sister Anne has passed
And
on.
what is it that you want to know about the sister? What is the sister's name that passed on?
Her name is Anne with an E.
And your name?
My name is Jean.
Jean.
And she wants to know her spiritual path because of her sister's death.
Yes, I feel a calling
In other
to
words,
I feel a calling to a higher spiritual path, and I'm looking for some guidance about that.
Yes. Well, your sister passing created in you the desire to help others. It created in you the desire to become more intimate, to make more intimate connections. This is coming because of the losing of the sister, and there's a part of your energy that is feeling that your connection to your sister, although you had this connection, that could have been stronger, it could have been closer, it could have been more, and the desire for it to have been more than it was is left in your energy. Do you follow what we say to you?
Yes, I do.
And so therefore, your energy is craving the sister and craving to have that opportunity to become more and to bring in more joy for her, to give her more love and to be much more intimate in your relationship and in your interaction. This comes because she died in another form now. For that desire is not going to disappear, it's not going to go somewhere. It is a desire and it is eternal, just as you are eternal and just as your sister is eternal. So therefore, now the desire has to take on another physical form. And so that is what is taking place in your energy. You are seeking what form should this desire take, what physical form. And it is to help others. And it is a form in which you are craving to be more intimate with other people in their need, when they are in need, when they have problem or they are ill, and you are wanting to be there as a support. You are wanting to be there to guide them, to help them, to lighten their burden in some way. Now you are going to find your path. We cannot tell you what exactly you are going to be doing, except to say that you are going to work to serve more people. You are going to work to be a guide. And in your guidance, you are going to be doing something for them that they are requiring. Whatever it is, whatever dilemma they're in, or situation, or illness that they are in, you are going to be serving them in a very intimate way, very closely connected to them as individuals. So that means you are going to be working one-on-one, individual to individual. And it is important for you to go into meditation and to ask yourself what it is that you would want to serve with others, that you possess. What is it that you possess that you want to share with others, that you can develop in yourself and share with someone else? And there are skills that you possess that you are needing to develop more. There are skills that have to do very much in the realm of healing, working as a healer in this lifetime. Do you follow?
Yes.
And so you need to find what place that would be. Because we could say to you that this is the healing that would take place, would become a spiritual healing. But everything is based in spirit. Whatever you do would be based in spirit. Whether it is that you are there to, just go to the store for someone because they can't get their own food, or drive them to the hospital because they can't drive themselves, or be there to read to them, or to talk to them about their problems. Whatever it might be that you decide that you have the best talent for, that is what you will develop, and that is what you will do. This is going to raise your energy, because you are needing to become more and more vulnerable with your affections, to show your affections more. Do you follow?
Yes, I follow you. Thank you.
You are welcome. we shall take another question.
My boyfriend just recently passed away. Did he find the light? And is there anything I can do to help him?
Can you say that again?
I said my boyfriend just recently passed away. Is there anything I can do to help him find the
What
light?
is his name?
Sean.
John.
Sean.
Sean.
Sean. Sean.
Yes.
And your name?
Erica?
Erica.
Is there anything that you can do?
Yes.
And how did he pass?
I'm not really sure yet.
Again.
Not sure. Not sure.
This, we are going to go and we are going to go in and we are going to speak and we are going to seek out what happened to Sean Zenachi. He is over now, he is on the place of renewing and he's being held, he's in a holding pattern. And as he's being held in this pattern, he's got with him 7 angels. There are 7 angels with him now. And they are holding him in a pattern. This pattern that they are holding him in is a healing spiral. And in this healing spiral, they are working with his emotional body for he is extremely upset. And he is extremely, what we call in his upset, he is not sure what happened to him. He is not sure where he is. He is not trusting in this moment that he has passed over. He knows that he has passed over, but he doesn't know why. There is that part of his energy that is in flux, and so they are holding him. They are clearing him. And they are saying that in him there was an accidental poisoning. An accidental poisoning took him. That there was an accidental poisoning that has to do with something that to do with being accidentally poisoned. In other words, he was in this place of, we are not getting a clear enough picture to say that we see a visual, because we are not receiving a visual, we are receiving vibration. And in the vibration that is coming forward, we are understanding there's drugs here. There is some drug connection, the drug energies, the drugs that took his life. Ultimately something of this nature, but it was of an accident. It was not an intentional situation. Do you follow what we are saying to you here?
Yes.
It is not an intentional.
Yes.
There is not much at this point that can be given because of the place that he is being held, and because he is in this pattern, we cannot reach his intent, we cannot reach his feeling, because he is not reaching it himself. So we are not able to go further with the description of what is taking place. But we will say to you, understand there are no accidents in truth. There can be an accidental death, which is that's your terminology in the earth plane, that this was an accident. But in truth there are no accidents. And what we are meaning by this is that when someone comes into a frame of mind, and that frame of mind is chosen, on some level it is chosen, and therefore what manifests through that frame of mind can be something that appears like an accident, but it is not, because the soul has come into that place where he is creating that appearance. Do you follow what we are saying?
Yes.
Can you follow this?
Yes.
You for you, we are going to say, you are meant in this lifetime to experience this loss, to experience the loss of a loved one that you had great affection for, in order to experience the value of those emotions. there is a part of your energy that has come from past lifetimes where you were not capable of reaching the depth of your heart. And in that you were very cold and cut off from others emotionally. You lived lifetimes where you shielded yourself from emotion in order to protect yourself from loss. You felt that if you did not invest your emotion, you could not lose anything. Nothing could ever be taken from you. You would never feel any pain. And living that belief system carried you into lifetimes where you had great coldness, for want of a better way to express it, where you were incapable of loving, of being loved. And so therefore, that was a lesson that you held in reserve, and you knew that you would come into a lifetime where you would tear that barrier down and you would open and expose your heart in order to reach out and come out of the dark and come into the place of your love, of your affections. And this is part of that experience that was created in this lifetime. And it's going to carry you into places where you will be very giving and loving, not only to a significant other, but to all people in all circumstances, that there you are connecting to other people's pain, other people's losses, understanding them from the depth of your own heart, and sharing yourself in this way will help to heal others. Do you follow what we tell you?
Yes.
That is good. That is good.
Hello, my name is Barbara. 37 years ago, my mother, whose name is Sally, passed away suddenly. I often feel like I feel her presence around me. How do I know that that's truly her and not my imagination? And is there a message from her?
It is her. It is not your imagination. If you are feeling your mother's energy around you, it's because your mother is around you. She is with you. Why is she with you? Because she feels you need something, and she is looking to help you. She wants to give to you that which you are needing. And what's important to understand is when beings pass over, they are still connected to the souls they've left behind, because they are passing over in their personality, they are passing over from that which they have experienced, and therefore there is like an umbilical cord of emotion that extends from beyond into the physical. And what is important here to understand is that that is why a mother does not immediately leave a child who is in need. And she sees that you are in need and she wants to assist your needs. There is something here that we are feeling that she's saying something about you are needing to stop what you are doing, you are needing to be braver, you are needing to be braver, you are needing to change course or change your life. There's something she wants you to get rid of, something she wants you to let go of. She wants you basically to let go of some fear that you have that doesn't permit you to go forward in your life, that doesn't permit you to break something to break, something we are seeing she wants you to break apart from, whether it be a person or a situation or a lifestyle or a mindset. She wants you to be free. She feels that you are trapped in some way. And she feels that you are needing her to help you. But so there's something there that you need to feel and understand for yourself, or you are understanding anything that we are receiving for you here.
Yes, I do understand.
And so this feeling for your mother, you are needing to speak to her. When she comes near you, you are needing to be open and speak to her energy and tell her what you are feeling and how you are trapped and what you are afraid of. And speak it out. Speak it out. You know, you're not talking to nothing and talking to nowhere. You are speaking to your mother. You are speaking out loud, or you are speaking in your heart to your mother, or in your mind to your mother. And when you are expressing to her, you are going to be able to feel release, and you are going to get some vibrations that are going to lend to you something that you need in order for you to have the courage to do what you need to do. You know, the energies that love you from beyond can send you that courage. They can send you that inspiration. They can send you that desire. They can send you that spark that you require. And because they love you, and because you love them, there's a healing taking place. Love is the healer. It is the greatest healer. It is the only healer. It is the creator. So therefore, when one being loves another and sends from the love that encouragement, even can reach you beyond the grave. So understand this and allow that love to enter, and it shall guide you in your life to do what it is that you are requiring to do for yourself. Do you understand?
I do. Thank you.
You are welcome. We shall take another question.
Hi. I've always been wondering what my purpose here is, my purpose on earth.
What is your purpose here on earth? What is your focus?
She is wanting to know her purpose and focus. What is her name? Again?
Enza.
Enza. Your purpose, your focus, your purpose, your focus. We are repeating it for you because purpose and focus, they are the same thing. You are focusing, and where you focus, there is a purpose. There is always a purpose in whatever you are focusing into, which is meaning you are serving. You are serving the moment, whatever moment you are in. You have a purpose, and it could be the simplest purpose. And you focus your energy into it, and you get it accomplished. You get it accomplished, whether it is packing your suitcase, whether it is going for a job interview, whether it is meditation, whether it is healing the body. Wherever you are with purpose, and you must focus into your purpose. But you must first use your higher consciousness to create the purpose that you are worthy of, the purpose with worth. Because many beings have purpose, and all the purposes that they have are of the ego consciousness, and therefore are not high enough to be of any great value to them in their evolution. Many purposes take one off of his track, away from his purpose, his true purpose. And so you must ask your higher self what your goals are, what is your true purpose. And what we can say to you here is that the true purpose comes through the heart. What is it that inspires you the most? What brings you joy in your heart? What is it that you desire to learn more about? Because it is something that you see of value. You look at it and you know it has great value for you, that it has something to offer you, that your instincts are telling you that this is going to be good for you. Follow those instincts, and that becomes your purpose. And focus into that purpose with all of your heart. There are multitudes of things that you can be doing. You have many choices because you are a person who can learn and you can take on different what we call shapes. We are seeing you like a chameleon in a way. You can be of different color and different shape, and you can be this way or that way. You can take on many different activities, and so it's almost like a person with many choices and so many talents and so many desires and wants that you don't know where to focus your energy because there's too much there, and you have to choose something, and it's difficult for you to stop and to choose. So we say to you, go into meditation, focus in your meditation to discover what would benefit you most through your heart. What do you feel instinctually and emotionally would be a greater benefit for you? And that is where you focus, and that is your purpose in life then. Because that is the one thing that is going to bring you higher and higher into your God consciousness. It is going to bring you to a place of wisdom. And that is the place that every being is seeking to go, whether he is conscious of it or he is not. Have we helped you at all in this? Well,
Does anybody want to talk about something quickly?
Let's open discussion. Let's open up. Were we in, how long were we in channel?
An hour.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. When I'm in there, I don't hear everything, so I like to have response if I could. Yeah.
I just wondered if this experience fatigues you in any way.
Could you take a mic to her because I'm not getting her. Thanks.
Does it fatigue you?
We need a mic. What?
Does it tire you out?
Oh, does it tire me out? No, darling. It doesn't tire me out at all. No, I'm energized by the energy because what happens is we're all energy, so the energy comes in and goes out, and it's like a flowing of energy. There's no entity that takes over my body. I was told by the angel that when an entity comes in, it drains the energy of your body because it drains the organs. Like with Seth, that energy that came in. Everyone knows that. Elizabeth, I don't remember what her name was. That she channeled Seth. She became very ill because of that. But this is different because I'm never tired. Thank you. Yeah. Anyone else have anything? Anyone else want to say anything? Or, did anyone else? Who back there? People have questions.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Pam. I'm just wondering, do you think most people would be able to not channel like you do, but at least become more sensitive to the spiritual realm?
Yes.
Because I myself have never had any experience that I know of that is...
Right. Well, I had a group that used to come once a week to sit with the angel to just discuss anything and everything. And 3 of the people in my group, after 5 years, channeled themselves. It's a gift, but we all have it. We all possess the gift. The thing is, do we open to the gift? Do we let the gift come in? Most people are afraid. So if they have any, experience that they're hearing something or something, they usually ignore it. Or they try to push it away because they're afraid of it. I might have done the same thing but that my angel came to me when I was so young, and then when it came back, it was so familiar that I was open. I was open and I let it come in. Anyone of us can do it. And anyone can do what I'm doing. Anyone. When I realized that the angel was coming back, what did I do? I prayed, I asked to be of the service. I asked to serve God, I asked to serve. And I said, use me, I desire to serve. And so my request was fulfilled. And that can happen to anyone.
Is a good place to start with automatic writing? Is that how you got started?
Well, that's what it just came. The automatic writing came through my meditation, and I was told to pick up the pen and do it. But there are people who just practice that themselves. They just hold the pen and they write like free-flowing thoughts down. Whatever thought comes into their mind, they'll start that way by just writing down whatever thoughts coming into their mind. And then after a while, some people graduate from that to holding the pen and not realizing they're having a thought, and it just comes anyway, you know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Oh, can I go ahead? Okay. I just wanted to say that I'm sure you'd be pleased to know that my friend sitting next to me had lost her boyfriend very recently, and everybody had their suspicions as to what could have taken his life, but we weren't really sure. And when she asked Astra what had happened, she told us exactly what had happened. Unfortunately, it realized our suspicions, but she pretty much was able to answer a question that's been, you know, traumatizing her for months now. So that was wonderful, and I think that she got any answers that she came here for.
That's wonderful. I'm glad you got the answer. I'm glad. That's wonderful.
I just have trouble with the notion of destiny versus free choice. You kept talking
Okay,
about
I don't hear. You need a mic, Nigel. It's not. The voice gets lost in here.
I just have trouble understanding how destiny and free choice can coexist. Like,
how
we have a path, you know, all right, or we're here for a certain purpose, but then a lot of the free choice, well, where does free choice and destiny, how does it coexist? It just, what is free choice and what is destiny?
It's a hard concept, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like the present, the past, and the future all exist now. They're all here now. Everything is existing in the now.
Right.
And the best way that I can answer that question is that we're all one. So really all that's existing is God. Nothing else is existing.
But
God
has
is
a
existing.
path for each and
God
every
is
one of us?
existing, and we are, you know, think of the Creator as the tree, and we are the branches of the tree. So we're energy coming off of the Creator. And as we come off, we have this, you know, we look different, we act different, we're in a different place, we're moving in a different way, but at the same time we're still part of the one. So we're still the tree, we're nothing else. So all that's really living is the tree, but yet look what's going on the tree. I mean, there parts of it are dying, parts of it are coming to new life, parts of it are, you know, getting light. Parts of it are in the shade and in the darkness. And so we look at ourselves that way, and that's what's going on with us. But the reality is that it's all going on at once because we're just really one. So the concept that everyone in the world needs to have and needs to really come close to and know is that you and I are one. If whatever you see in me that you love, you have it. Whatever you see in me you don't like, you have it. You know, and it's all that we are here to elevate our one. So how do we elevate? Through loving each other, through giving and caring and sharing. That's how we elevate the one. And that's
my
that's
question
how it
actually is, how do you know what's destiny and what isn't? What's free? You know what I mean?
Destiny.
Destiny.
That's a different question. Destiny. Okay, there is no destiny, not in truth, because the angel says that when we're being born, when we're coming into body, we might choose what looks like a destiny, but we chose it before we come in.
Okay.
It's
So,
chosen.
It's chosen.
I chose to die when I'm 21 in a car accident, because I chose, like Jimmy Dean, he chose to be a famous actor and die by the time he was a certain age. That was the destiny. He chose that.
Right.
Why did he choose it? For multitudes of reasons, whatever they were, whatever he needed to learn, whatever he came into life for, whatever he needed to experience to elevate his consciousness, to elevate himself.
So it happened on the other side.
That's right.
Same.
So we
Okay.
choose it. So there is no destiny, because everything is free choice. If we're God, how can it be any different than free choice? You choose everything.
Is it really free choice?
So
That's what I mean.
In other words, it's not free choice. You've already chosen it
Before.
you
What's that?
In other words, it's not free choice. You've already chosen your destiny before you were born.
Right.
So it's not a free choice. It's what you're going to do. What you chose to be, what you're saying?
If you chose, you chose it. You chose it.
I know which one free choice.
Or if you chose it. You chose it. When things happen to me that I'm not happy about, I always laugh and say, well, this is what I chose. This is the path I chose. And if this is coming out of it, this experience is coming out of the path I chose, then I better take a look at what's coming at me so I can realize, well, what's the value here? What am I learning here? You always have to be in that place of asking yourself, why did I choose this now, in this moment? What is this moment bringing to me? This experience is teaching me what? And this way it allows you to be more accepting, more flexible, more humble. Because without humility, we can't live. We can't be happy. If we're always fighting things and we're always feeling better than everybody else and we're always feeling that we're robbed or we're not getting enough, then we're fighting ourselves, ultimately. So we need that humility. So we bring things into our lives to create humility. That's why we bring them, because we need to learn them, So we're very powerful. Yes?
I made one suggestion. If you're going to do automatic writing, before you begin, close your eyes and ask the good Lord that He sends you your guide,
Right.
because there are still a lot of rotten spirits.
You're right.
Up there.
That's right.
And they're just looking for somebody to come and to visit and do the writing, and so you can get into real trouble.
That's right, you can. You're
yes,
right.
so be sure that you ask the good Lord to send you your guide. And that's why, and same thing if you do a Ouija board or any of these things, be very careful, because you can get into a lot of trouble.
Never play with the Ouija board. Never, ever play with that. Now, that's not a good thing to play with. And you're right, you're very right, because there are spirits on every level, and so you need, that's why when I channel, I was guided to always build the white light. And the angel said the reason for that was so no other entities from lower vibration could enter and disturb and break the channel. So that's the reason we use the light. That's the reason we always call on the light. And of course, when you do anything, you should always call on the light and call on your guides and ask the Lord to help you to choose wisely. I thank you for that. That's true. Yeah.
Hi. When we were doing the meditation and you described the light around the planet Earth, I mean, I saw it vividly as this bright light just like coming over the Earth.
Yeah.
Do you really, well, you're not in your angel self now, but do you think that that's a good thing for us to focus on?
Yes.
Like, because that was so clear to me as far as
yes.
planetary
it's on my
healing.
book, by the way. When if you purchase the book, you'll get the CD, a White Light Meditation, which is beautiful and is what we just did here, and it's very powerful to use. Very, very, very powerful, because when you go into the white light and you're using that energy, you're calling in the highest vibration into your consciousness, into your body, and it's healing. It can heal you. It does heal. I've used the light many times to help people in their bodies, to help them heal their bodies. And we've healed many, many things in the body through the light. You heal the consciousness through the light. You heal the spirit through the light. You heal everything. I'm going to tell you a little story about the light when I was very young and how it healed me before the angel came back to me. Before the angel came back, I was married and I had become pregnant, and in my pregnancy I became very ill. So ill that, to make a long story short, they sent me to a blood specialist while I was in my 7th month, and the blood specialist didn't tell me, of course, but told my husband that I had leukemia. And they saw it, and that it was very, and I was only like 20 years old, and said it's very kind of leukemia that goes very fast and that it was definite. And they had to take the baby by section, and they were going to have blood in the room and so forth and so on. Okay, so what had happened to me was that one night, the day before I was going to the hospital to have the cesarean, a voice came into my head and said, lay down. And I lay down. And the voice said to me, look into the body. And I was closing my eyes and said, see the light. And see the light coming in through the bloodstream. And I saw inside my body. I saw my organs, I saw the blood, I saw everything, I saw light. And the voice said to me, repeat after me. God is perfect. I am one with God, so I am perfect. Repeat it. And they had me saying it over and over again. God is perfect. I am one with God, so I am perfect. God is perfect. And I was saying it over and over again in my head, and the voice was saying it with me, with me, with me, with me. And before I did this meditation, I was so ill, I couldn't breathe. Breathing was heavy, like I was taking tons in. Instead of air, I was taking tons on my chest. I couldn't walk from here to this chair. I had no strength. As soon as I finished that meditation, I sat up, I was breathing, I got up, I ran out into the yard and said to my mother, I'm perfect. And she said to me, we're going to the hospital, you should be laying down, you should be resting. I said, but there's nothing wrong with me. I mean, there wasn't a doubt in my mind that I was not perfect. So when I went to the hospital and they gave the cesarean, the blood specialist came in right away and said, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Your blood is climbing like wildfire. I've never seen blood climb like that in my life. It was going so fast. He said, but I have to do the blood test again. I have to do it. I must. He didn't tell me why. So he took a bone marrow again. And he said, I'll come right back with it. I'll come right back with the results. And he was so anxious to find out what was going on. And I was happy. I was singing. I was feeling great. He came in and he looked as white as your dress. He was white. And I said to him, what's the matter? He said, you're perfect. And I said, I know I'm perfect. I told you I was perfect. He said, you don't understand. And he told me, he says, you had leukemia. He said, I've seen it 1,000 times. I was positive. I know what you had. I know, He said, and now you're perfect. And I said, well, isn't that wonderful? He says, but he didn't know how. And it was like really funny because there was a part of him that was almost like so bewildered about it because he's a scientist and he should know. And he should be the one to realize why I was okay now. And there was like no chance that he was going to say, oh, I believe in the Creator and I believe you're perfect because, God stepped in and healed you, because that wasn't in his vocabulary, so that was difficult for him. But that's what happened. And that's the light. That's the power of the light. And that was my angel, I'm sure, I know, that was talking to me about going into the body at that point in my life. And so now when the angel returned to me, the first thing the angel told me is when you do this work, bring in the light. Work only with the light. And so that's I use the light for everything. And so you use the light. I have a lot of people that I work with that call on the light and have told me many miraculous things that they've happened to them by using the light, by helping them with their bodies and situations in their life.
Do you have like ESP or do you only have it when you speak with the angel? Do you, like at other times, do you know things about people just by being with them and talking to them? Or is it just when you're with the angel that you, that he tells you these things?
Basically, information about people.
Right.
Sometimes I can get something by myself,
Right.
you know, without talking to the angel, and I could tell a person and it'll be right.
Exactly.
It'll be good. But mostly to get really the strong influence of the information, really, I go in. I always go in. I honor that, so I use it, and I always use it. But if I'm in conversation or, you know, just with people, if I feel something, I might say it, but not usually. Not usually. I don't intrude, you know. It's if a person wants information, they want to come for channeling, then I'm available to anyone who wants to work and wants to channel.
I am